First thing we have to do is build the tree diagram for this particular question, and you can see here I've got male Kriya and female Kriya. The probability for male Kriya is 0.55, so therefore the probability of female Kriya is 0.45. Then we're told about the difference between white or coloured. Okay, and we're told that 60% of all males are white coloured. Whoops, I'll just go back. White and coloured. White and coloured. Okay, and we're told that 60% of all males are white, so therefore 0.4 are coloured, and 0.7 are white for females, so therefore 0.3 are coloured for the females. And then we're told that a certain number are sold or kept. Okay, so we keep doing this off all of the branches. I'll just skip forward, hang on. So I've completed the tree diagram here, and we can see that we were told that 60% were kept for white and 20% were kept for coloured. And the next question, or the question you gave me is, if the percentage of white Kriya not sold, so that's the percentage of white Kriya is kept, stayed the same. So if the percentage of that stayed the same, what proportion of the coloured Kriya would Sharon have to sell in order to keep 50% of her flock of Kriya? So 50%, that gives us a bit of a start here. So I'm just going to put here 0.5. And that equals. So we're told if the percentage of white Kriya are not that are kept, so that's not sold, are the same. So white Kriya, that's that one, and this one, isn't it? So there's the male Kriya. So we write that down. We go, I'll just put it in brackets, 0.55 times 0.6 times 0.6. Okay, so that's that one there. Plus, now we'll do the female, 0.45 times 0.7, because that's the white females, times 0.6. Those two particular calculations there deal with the white Kriya. Now we have to deal with the coloured Kriya, because it's the amount of coloured Kriya that we are trying to sell. And what I'm going to say here is we're going to say let P equal the proportion that needs to be sold. Okay, to be sold. So we need to think of that. I'm going to do this in a different colour for the next line. So we add now, what we're going to do is deal with the coloured ones. So let's deal with the coloured male. We would have 0.55 times 0.4. Now, we don't know how much we're keeping of the coloured one, so we're just going to go times P, because that's the proportion that's not going to be sold. And we do the same for the females. So 0.45 times 0.3 times P, because we don't know what P is. Now, if you were to add these all up, I'm going to have to go on to the next page here, but if you add all these up, you'll get the following calculation. So if you looked on the previous page, we had, and I'll just do this out again, 0.5 equals 0.55 times 0.6 times 0.6, that was the males, and then the female white Kriya that weren't being sold was 0.45 times 0.7 times 0.6, and then we added the coloured Kriya, but we didn't know what the proportion was. So 0.55 times 0.4, so you'd be following, and then times P, because we don't know what, and that could be any letter, plus, and then we do the females, 0.45 times 0.3 times P. Now we have to deal with the two brackets first that don't have a P in it, so 0.5 equals, now the first bracket there, when we work it out, that's 0.198, plus then the next bracket there, is 0.189, 0.189, and then we've got our two brackets here, and our two brackets here underneath that are the first one there would be 0.22p, and then the second one there would be 0.135p. Now we collect our like terms. Let's add up the first two numbers there. And I've just done it so that we had 0.5 equals 0.387, so that's the two numbers, the 0.198 and the 0.189 added together, and then plus 0.355p, which is the 0.22p and the 0.135p added together. So we've got this. Now what we have to do is move the 0.387 over to the side, and you end up with 0.113 equals 0.355p. Now we want to work out p, so p would therefore equal 0.113 divided by 0.355. And so therefore p is equal to approximately 0.32. And that tells you the proportion, and then you convert that to a percentage. So therefore 32%, or 0.32, is the proportion of that is required to be sold. And that's your answer. And if you can get that, that's very definitely a T for that. If you can get down to this stage here, actually if you get down to this stage here, sorry, that's worth an R or a merit. Hopefully that helps.